Hello, I'm at home. I've got a different shirt on. Just to let you know, I've been uh, told you I'm going to be taking Nintedanib, which is an anti-fibrotic drug. uh, I've recently been um, given that drug. It delivered to me by a company called Healthcare, or something like that. I can't remember. They delivered it to me as suggested by Exeter, and I started taking it a couple of days ago. When I got home from work, I took the first one, and I'm kind of lying in bed thinking, "Oh, am I going to be wanting to go to the toilet in a minute?" Because that's the main um, side effect of taking the drug. And I'm thinking, is it making me want to go now? But it didn't. It's just my mind was playing tricks, and so I was all right. So the next morning, I took another tablet as required, one twice a day with food. I don't eat breakfast. I don't like it very much. I can go on all day without eating food quite happily, but I'm kind of forced to eat the breakfast because you've got to take this pill with food. I'm also supposed to take the steroid with food as well, but I don't. But certainly not really bothered me so much. But yeah, so far it's been okay. The drug's been fine. I've not had any side effects that I'm aware of. Even the diarrhea aspect. I mean, you know, and me anyway, with my stress. Uh, but no, I'm doing fine on it. I'm kind of maybe I'm the lucky one, perhaps. So that's just a little update for you to let you know where I'm going. Um, yeah, I got an appointment with my doctor in October, Gerard Phillips in Dorchester. So I'm waiting for that, and then I'm going to discuss the transplant with him. I got my lung function test again, which is another thing you'll have to go through your lung function test, and you'll have to do them fairly regularly. I think I do initially I did mine every 4 months. I'm very used to it now. I mean, the guys at the respiratory clinic there who do the lung function test are brilliant. They kind of know me quite well now, and I know them quite well. Um, my favourite being Naomi, but don't tell her. She's great. She's funny, and she's got this nervous giggle which I quite like. And basically, you got like this angle poised device, and you know, like a snorkel when you go swimming. You stick it in your mouth and you grip hold of the two little nodules on this, and then you got to blow different types of things. You've got to blow in really fast, breathe in as much as you possibly can, hold it for 5 seconds, and then steady blow. And there's other different types of processes as part of it. And also they stick you in a glass box. Now, when I first started the glass box, I had to sit in there with the same similar thing in my mouth, and I had to put my hands on my cheeks and do the tests in there. And they close the door in this glass box, and they speak to you through a little speaker. And they used to put some heat into there because you've got to have sort of temperature, a high temperature in there. They now no longer do that. They still stick you in the box, but they don't add the heat, and you don't have to put your hands on your cheeks anymore. It's a little bit complicated, that breathing test, because there's a little shutter that goes down, and you got to suck and blow against the shutter before the test continues. But I've got it down to a T now. It took a little while because you got trying to do that, and it's just insane. But you don't have to do it to that extent. It's just like that. It's just as simple as that. But what I'm hoping to do is when I do my next lung function test, I'm going to ask Naomi or whoever's doing it if I can sort of like take some images or video it somehow. If she'll let me, of course, because she might not let me, and if she doesn't, that's fine. But um, I go red in the face because you're blowing out so much. But it will give you some sort of idea of what to expect when you go into your lung function tests. They last around between 20, 30 minutes, depending on how well you get on. I kind of get it down to about 30 minutes, 35, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But there's no rush, of course. You got to go at your own pace. And you're not constantly blowing through tubes all the time. You do one set of tests and then you stop and sit down for a little bit, have a little chat, and then get your lungs better again because they stick helium inside as well, oxygen, helium, and just air. So you're breathing gases into your lungs to help with the test. And after these tests, you've got to make sure that the gases are completely dissipated from your lungs before you continue the next test. So it's kind of good. Like I say, I'm so used to it. I've done so many now, and the results will tell you how well your gas oxygen levels are, your total lung volume, and also many other different letters, FEC, ABCD, GB, MB, whatever. I don't quite understand most of it, but your specialist does. But the way I look at it is every time I have my lung function test now, I ask them, is it stable? That's all I care about. If it's stable. If it starts to drop, sometimes you will have declines and you also will have upward spirals. So it just depends on how you feel the day as well. But of course, you've got to do these things without having a cold and whatnot. But yeah, that'll be good. So hopefully I'll get the video that and they give you some sort of idea of what to expect with your lung function test. Um, Depending on how bad your lungs are, will determine how hard it will be for you. I started off fine back in the day, 2014, 2017. Um, but as time went on, it's getting increasingly harder to do, and that's only to be expected because of the decline. But yeah, that'd be great. Hopefully, I can get that videoed, and we'll see how we go from there. Yeah, yeah. So recap: Nintedanib, not Nintendo nib, as in the computer game Nintendo. It's not. It's Nintedanib. I've just managed to get that right because I'm sure I'm not the only one that says Nintedanib. That's going okay at the moment. Early days, but we'll see how it goes. That's it so far, and I will catch you again some other time when I have something of interest, if you call it that, to say. And I'm not in my work shirt. No, it's a Saturday. Football day today. Going to watch my local team as I normally do. Up the Blues.